What secret nearly ruined your child's life? Raising my daughter alone was harder than I could have imagined. Long shifts in the ER and lonely dinners were normal, but Hannah always made it worth it. She was smart and loud and so full of life that sometimes I forgot we were missing someone. That started to change last winter. She stopped singing in the car, started spending hours in her room. At first, I chalked it up to teenage stuff, school stress, hormones, whatever. But then she started dressing up for school like it was picture day every Thursday, told me she was staying late for extra credit, but wouldn't say more. One afternoon, she left her jacket on the kitchen table. I was tossing it into the laundry when a folded paper slipped out of the pocket. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Jay. I didn't want to jump to conclusions. I waited until after dinner and asked her about it gently. Her face went white. She grabbed the note like I'd found her diary and snapped, "Why are you spying on me? That's not how she talked to me. Ever." Then I noticed other things. Her English grades were climbing while everything else dropped. She started quoting her English teacher in casual conversation. Not just Mr. Reynolds said this. She sounded like she admired him, worshipped him even. I needed to know what was going on. So when the school hosted a volunteer night, I signed up to help. Reynolds was there. Young, charismatic, the kind of guy who probably had the PTA moms wrapped around his finger. But the way he touched Hannah's shoulder when he thought no one was looking, it lingered too long. And the way she smiled back, nervous but trying to hide it, made my stomach twist. I asked around. Other parents thought he was amazing. Goes above and beyond. Treats students like adults. They loved him. That night, I waited until Hannah was in the shower. I told her I needed to borrow her phone to message one of her friends for a surprise. She didn't question it. I unlocked it and went straight to her texts. There he was. Jay. His messages were gross. Creepy compliments, secret meeting spots, telling her how special she was. I wanted to scream. When she came out, I didn't yell. I just asked her to sit down. Her lips started trembling. She confessed everything. He had been complimenting her papers, staying after class with her, slowly turning those talks into walks, then meetings off school grounds, then hands where they shouldn't be. I went straight to the principal the next morning. Stephanie Morgan looked at me like I was hysterical, told me I misunderstood, that Mr. Reynolds was a respected educator and that teenage girls sometimes got confused. I left before I said something that'd get me arrested. The police weren't any better. Officer Kevin Brady took our statement but practically rolled his eyes, said Reynolds had a spotless record, so I took matters into my own hands. I made a fake account posing as a sophomore. Within 2 weeks, Reynolds had messaged me, complimenting my mature writing. I kept the messages. Then one day at a coffee shop, I met Sarah Thompson. She overheard me talking and pulled me aside. Said Reynolds did the same thing to her 5 years ago. No one believed her either. That was the crack. More girls came forward, some still in town, others long gone. 8 years of this, all ignored. I compiled everything, screenshots, letters, testimonies. Then I skipped local and went straight to the state. When Reynolds was arrested during class, people lost their minds. Some defended him, said I was making it up. Principal Morgan called me unhinged on Facebook, but others started sharing their stories. Turns out Reynolds had faced similar accusations before, at 2 other schools, but he'd always gotten moved quietly. Morgan resigned, so did the superintendent. Hannah's healing now. She goes to therapy. I moved us out of town for a while. She still has scars, but she's stronger. We started a support group for families who went through the same thing. 6 months later, Reynolds took a plea. He's behind bars. The school district put new policies in place.